guys, welcome back. And here we'll be continuing from where we ended last time. So, what did we manage to do last time is we made all our 4 pages or frames that we need in our program. The first one is a welcome page. The second one is a set preference page. And the third one is a stock management page, and the third one is a bill management page. Okay, so don't forget to grab your coffee because it helps. I'm really enjoying this, keeping me active. Okay, so in today's tutorial we'll be working with our table. We want whatever data we input into our text fields to be sent into a table so that it can be easy for us to save the data, or as people say, the data. Depends with where you come from. I'm a Zambian and we call it data. Just joking. So let's go ahead and start with our first submit button. So when we click submit, I need every data in these text fields to be transferred to my table. So let's start with our stock management system, and we're actually going to double click on it, and it will actually direct us to our code. Okay, so here is our button, and you need to write the code that I'm going to write in the following action performed. Okay, so this is the code. Actually, I'm going to delete that and that. So let's start with our second page. So what we're going to do is we'll actually create some strings. So string, this one will be item cost. It will be equal to so let's go ahead. Okay, let's just put empty cost meanwhile, and import the string java.long. Okay, then let's copy this, paste it 4 times. 1 2 3 4. Okay, then let's change this to quantity. Then let's change this to, sorry, this is item name, quantity, item cost, and size. Okay, so let's just comment this meanwhile, and let's go into our design, and let's rename this. So we say name field, then this one will be QTY field, then this one will be cost field, and this one will be size field. Oh, actually didn't write that. Size field. Oh, did I spell that correctly? Field. Okay, then let's go to our source code here and change things up. So our item cost, we're going to say item. Okay, we named it as name field dot get text, which is a string. Okay, so then for our quantity, we're going to say qty field dot get string, and for item cost, we're going to say cost field dot get text string, and finally size field dot get text. Okay, then to actually send the data into our table, we need to say default table model, give it a name. I've called it model is equal to default table model table.get model. Okay, so it's time we uncomment this and we say model.add row because we need to add a row. Then say new object, make an array, then the first in our so actually what we do here is we get the format of our table. So the first there is an item name, so I'll actually use this variable here. I'll paste it there. Then the second one is actually our quantity, and I'll paste it there. And our third one is actually the item cost, so I'll copy that and paste it there. Then the last one is actually the size. I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. Okay, so now everything is ready, so let's try to run this. I actually like how this project is going, so I always want to start running it from the first. Okay, so I'm going to assume I'm a new user to this program and I just bought it and I'm actually inputting my stocks. So I'll say next. Then I get to choose my bill, my preference. Actually, I need to manage my stocks. So name here, I'm going to say, okay, let me start with groundnuts. Then the quantity, let's say I have 50 packs. Then the cost, maybe let's say it's $100. Then the size, let me say it's large. So when I click submit, you see I get groundnuts 50, 100, and large. So you see the format of my text in my stock management table is not okay. So let's fix that. Let's go into our design format, and for our second page, and let's just change the format for a table here. So I'll click table, then change the background to maybe even just a white color. Then our foreground, let's make it probably maybe just actually black. Went back to Blender's default. Then let's insert a row, click this, and let's just make it object. Click that, object, click that, object, click that, object. Then remove that and say okay. So let's run our second page and see what happens this time. If we run our program, so item name, I'll say nuts, quantity, let me say 4, price $100, size large, then submit. submit. Okay, so now what you see is we get a good table with a good arrangement. So the item is nuts, the quantity is 4, the cost is 100, the size is large. Okay, then let's maybe insert another product here. Let's say sugar. Then the quantity, let's make it 500 packets of sugar. Then let's say 45 bucks. Then let's put this small and let's submit. Okay, so you see we get different items, quantity, cost, and size, which is very helpful. So actually in our table here, you can insert as many items as you want, as many items as you want, because our table is surrounded by a scroll pane, which actually lets us scroll through objects. Okay, so that's great and that's fine. So let's cancel that and let's go into our submit box here, and we're just actually going to copy all the codes in here. Copy this, then go into our third page and buy. Then I'll paste it here. Okay, so we have to change a couple or a number of stuffs here. So first of all, let's change this one to be item field, then this one QTY, let's say QTY field, then this one, let's say cost field. Okay, so we have name field, we have item field, QTY field, and cost field. Okay, so let's go to our source code here and let's change this to item field, okay, QTY field and cost field. Then we don't have this one here, so we actually have to delete it here, then save this. So let's run this and see what happens. So let's say we've bought nuts and the quantity is, maybe we've bought 20 at a price of actually maybe 60 bucks. So you see that when I press my buy button, it inserts everything in my table, but we still have this bad format of our table. So let's do the same as we did to our previous table there. So click table, go into model, then insert a row, item, let it be object, quantity, let it be object, and our cost, let this be object. Okay, then remove our row, then press OK. So let's run this one more time and see what we get. So it says bill management. So I've bought nuts and I've bought maybe 20 nuts, and the cost of each nut is going at 60 bucks. Then I purchase, so I get nuts. Okay, so same here, I can purchase as many items as I want, provided we have those items in our stock management. Okay, so let's go ahead and run our program from the start. So let's run this. And so welcome to your POS. Manage your goods and products in a way that you don't stress. Okay, next. So I get the choose preference screen and it says choose your preference. Okay, actually I want to start with my stock management. Then I want to put nuts. Then maybe I've ordered 1000 nuts and the cost of each nut is 60 bucks, and this one is normal size. Okay, I submit this. I have it in my stock management. Then I'll actually go back to my third page here, the bill management. So I've bought nuts and the quantity here, maybe I've just bought 40 out of 1000 nuts. Then the cost is 60 bucks. So I buy this and I can buy as many products as I want. Okay, so for the second part of my video, I end here. If this was helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button, because that would really help me to support my page or my channel. So in our third part, I'll be actually showing you guys how you can really connect your tables to your database so that you can actually save this. So the first thing that I'll show you in our third part is how you can install the database connector here in Java using perspectives here, and I'll send all the links on how you can download my SQL database or PHP, my admin. That's just optional. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day.